Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to start off by saying thank you so much to everyone who's watched my videos and supported me throughout this entire year. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love doing this. It's really a fun creative outlet for me, so the fact that you guys are watching is really exciting too. So thank you. Also, I'm so sorry I've been MIA lately. I've had a lot kind of going on in my life. Doesn't matter, whatever. Sorry I've been MIA. I'm gonna try and have more time for this because I really truly enjoy creating videos and making content. It's part of my creative outlet that I look forward to. It's just working 2 jobs has been insane. So yeah, anyway, I can't believe we're at the end of 2021. I still feel like we're in 2019, honestly, and I don't think I'm alone in this, but I kind of wanted to make this quick little video and do not really a recap of the entire year, but just a reflection, like a self-reflection, kind of a diary type entry, I don't know, and share it with you guys. And I'm really curious to hear what you guys have learned over the year, what any experiences you went through. I'd love to hear everything in the comments down below. Please let me know. I'm very interested. But I wanted to share with you kind of the few things that I've learned throughout this year that have really stuck with me, and things that I'm hoping to still work on and improve on for the upcoming year. So let's get to it. The first thing I learned is to have a good support system, whether that's your family, whether that's your friends, whoever it is in your life. Having a good support system, I found, is very important and very helpful, especially in the times that we're still living in. I mean, it's been almost 2 years since this pandemic really shifted and changed all of our lives, and I feel like without having the people that I have, I would have not been able to get through it. So I'm very grateful that I have them, and just looking back on our relationships and everything that I have, I feel like I've really nurtured throughout the years. I'm extremely grateful for all the people in my life who put up with me, who are there for me when I vent about the most random things, whatever it may be. I really appreciate everyone that's in my life. I'm very grateful I have them, which brings me to my next point, is that your friends can be like your family. You don't have to be related. Like, this is not a whole bloodline situation. I truly feel like a lot of my friends are like my family, whether they're like my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, whatever they are. I really truly feel like without them, I just wouldn't have survived these past 2 years, and I'm very grateful. And I've learned that, you know, it's important to have these connections. It's important to also place value where it needs to be placed. I've really learned who's there for me and who's not this past year, and I've really learned to try and invest in relationships that I believe are worth investing in. Don't force things to happen. If a relationship is not happening, there's only so much you can do. They are a two-way street, and if you're giving all the time and that person is not giving back, maybe it's time to step back a little bit. I've also learned that patience is very important. This year and last year, it's really such a waiting game with a lot of things, and you just never know what's gonna happen. I mean, who knew this pandemic was gonna happen? Nobody. Nobody knew. And being patient with yourself, with your career, with other people is very important. Now, patience is something that I'm also going to be trying to learn more of in the upcoming year. I have a very low patience threshold when it comes to myself. For some reason, I have a lot of patience for other people, but when it comes to myself and things that I feel like I need to accomplish or things that I want to do, very small. So that is something I feel like I'm going to be really truly trying to implement in the next year. I've also learned that self-care is really important. Like, I've always been like, self-care, you know, everyone is like that, but ever since I got a second job and I was working nonstop, and I literally didn't have any time to myself between juggling the 2 jobs and just like housework and, you know, errands, things you have to do. I found that I had no time for myself ever, and I could tell that within 2 months of basically not having any self-care, I was getting really cranky. I was just moody. I was cranky. I didn't want to be around anybody, and I just did not like what that was doing to me. Finding that balance, finding some time to implement that self-care is so important. I really didn't truly realize how important and how much I really needed it until I did not have it anymore. Now, touching on things that I'm trying to implement in the new year, I said that I'm trying to learn patience, which is probably going to be an ongoing thing in my life because I have like zero patience. But another thing that I want to implement and want to try to really learn in this next year is to, when I have free time, to really truly use it only on the things I want to do. So I'm not talking about like going to the grocery store, doing laundry, like those I feel like are part of your responsibility as an adult. I mean, when I have free time that I can do whatever I want to make a conscious decision to do what makes me feel good. I want to do what I want to do, not what other people want me to do, not what I'm expected to do, but what I truly want to do. And I think that may be a little selfish. I feel like it comes off a little selfish, but again, it's your free time. We only get so much of it. I don't know why we spend it catering and tending to other people's needs. Now, don't get me wrong, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. That's why I really want to try and find the joy in everything that I'm doing. Another thing that I'm going to try and implement now, this is also not just in next year, I'm going to start in the next year, but something I want to always continue on. Like all these things is something that I want to continue on doing, like start in the next year, really start to learn it, is kind of just going with the flow. I'm a very type A personality. I like to plan things. I like to know things ahead of time. I don't like it when things go off schedule or plans get shifted. I don't like that. It gives me anxiety. I start to freak out. Like I'm not very good at it. I handle it, just sometimes not in the best way. So I want to learn to kind of just go with the floor a little more, like just let go and live. Now I will still probably make lists and plans and all that, but I mean, like if something doesn't go the way you want it to just be okay with it, to just relax, take a deep breath and be like, okay, if it's a problem, find a solution. If it's not a problem, great, moving on. I need to stop thinking and overthinking and trying to plan every second of my life because it's just unrealistic. And I know that. I know that. It's just hard for me to actually implement in my life. So I'm definitely going to try and do that. And I encourage you guys as well, because like I've previously said, who the heck knew that this pandemic was going to occur? Who the heck knew that it was going to shift the entire world? And it has. And a lot of aspects of our life have changed and will forever remain changed. So if something so big happened and I was able to adjust to it, why can't I adjust to other small things? You know what I'm saying? So gotta relax a little bit. But another big thing is know that a lot of things are out of my hand. And this kind of piggybacks off the relaxing and chilling out aspect. Do you see a trend here? Yeah, I like to think I'm chill, but I'm not. I think I can schedule and plan for every aspect of my life, and I can't. Knowing that I can't is what gives me anxiety. But that, again, is something that I feel like I'm going to have to work on over and over and over again, is so much is out of your hands. And I feel like we are so hard on ourselves. We put so much pressure on ourselves. Our families put pressure on us. The society puts pressure on us. Like, oh, you need to have everything accomplished by the time you're like 30 or whatever. Wow, I guess my theme for next year is to chill out. I've realized that. That's my theme. And that's kind of it for this video. It's a little short. I just wanted to touch base and make one final little video before the new year. I hope you guys spend it with lots of love and excitement and food and laughter and anything that brings you joy. And if you don't really care about New Year, that is perfectly okay as well. If you go to sleep by 10 o'clock and you're like, see you next year, cool. I just hope you are living the life that you're proud of, because that is definitely what I'm striving to do. So thank you guys again so much for all your support, and please leave any comments down below of anything that you've learned. I would love to read them. Thank you so much for all your support. I love you, and I'll see you next year. Bye.